Welcome to Touchpoints TV. I'm Debbie House, editor of Retail Touchpoints, and I'm here today with two executives from Lovesac. Thanks to both of you for joining us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Happy to be
So, to my far left, I have Kim Dietz, who's product manager for Omnichannel, and Darren Johnson, who's senior director of e-commerce for Lovesac. And we're here today at the NetSuite Suite World event. And we're talking a little bit about some of the implementations that Lovesac has done along with NetSuite. I know that you're a beta customer of the newly announced SuiteCommerce InStore solution. So before we get into that, though, I'd like to, if you could share with our audience just a kind of a high-level overview of Lovesac, about the brand, and about your strategies moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. Happy to be here. So Lovesac is a company, we've been around for over 10 years. Not a lot of people know about us still. Still very much operate like a startup company in a lot of ways, but we started out a decade ago selling large beanbag chairs. Now we sell highly customizable modular furniture. And we have 60 retail stores nationwide and e-commerce business as well. And really growing very, very rapidly in the furniture space, which is obviously has an operation, a retail presence that's also supported by online, and really over the last few years making the journey from kind of singular channels to multi-channel to omni-channel now that we'll talk about today has been kind of the journey that we've been on, and we're just trying to keep up with the growth.
All right, excellent. So Kim, can you fill us in a little bit on your work with NetSuite, how you chose the NetSuite solutions, and how you're using them to help the company?
Yes. So, as Darren said, Lovesac is a product company that's growing very quickly. We started out, with a handful of stores and have gone from there to 60 showrooms today, as well as an outsized web presence. And we sell a product that is really revolutionary. Sactionals have 5 patents on them. They're a modular furniture platform where you can take 2 pieces, a base and a side, and rearrange them to create any furniture you'd like to create. And we have a simple product, but it comes with a lot of complexities, and that's what led us to NetSuite. So the complexities would be around, for instance, you want to buy a sofa and you're choosing your fabric for it. You have 400 choices, and you have options on what you fill the sofa with. We have standard cushions, which are very nice. We have down-filled cushions. We have down alternative cushions, and they're made from different vendors. They're made, differently than the standard, and will come differently. And you might want to, when you get this couch, you've chosen a leather couch with down-filled cushions. You might want to have it set up and delivered, so you need a coordinated delivery around that. But at the same time, you're in the store, you're shopping. And you say, I saw these pillows online, do you have those as well? Could you order me the pillows? Oh, you have them in the store, can I take them with me now? So now you're getting your setup and delivery of your couch with your down and your leather that has to come from the custom vendor, but you also are taking some pillows with you, and managing all of that complexity was too much for a traditional point of sale system. So that's why we started to work point of sale, order management, ERP. That's why we started to work with NetSuite, to be able to handle all of that customer experience and be able to provide a better customer experience that we wanted to provide without the additional resource. Basically our alternative was to do everything in increasing amounts of Excel and emails and notes and comments, because there really wasn't something flexible enough in the way that NetSuite was flexible.
Okay, so you're in beta with the new InStore, the SuiteCommerce InStore. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're learning about the solution? Any kind of advice you would have for other retailers who are thinking about this kind of solution for their company?
Yeah, I can take it just for a second, and then I'll let Kim speak to it because she knows. She's really owned it internally and is leading the initiative internally. But I would say for other retailers, the biggest thing that we talk about internally is start with the customer. Right, it's always really tempting to start with the technology, and especially get excited about feature functionality sets and how you could apply those to do interesting or complicated things in different ways. But for us internally, we always try to start with, okay, what does the customer journey look like? What's the customer story that we're trying to solve for? That's not our opinion of what the customer wants. That we actually ask real people versus self-referencing. And to start there, and then build out from there, because unless you do that, it's very easy to go down lots of different paths where you're building solutions for technology's sake versus applying new technology to real customer problems.
Yes, absolutely. And so that's where we started, when we were looking at what do we want to do in terms of a more flexible solution. We started with doing a customer journey map, thinking about the entire process all the way through, understanding really what we wanted to get out of it. And from there, we looked at different platforms. We looked at point of sale solutions. We looked at ways we could reconfigure existing solutions, simplify, do things differently. And really, when we encountered SuiteCommerce InStore, and it was a mile apart from anything else that we saw in terms of the flexibility, how far along they were, the number of things that they'd thought about, both from not only from the order management side, but all of the traditional retail functions in terms of accounting for whose sale it was, or clocking in and clocking out, or all of those things. So we've really been very happy with the beta test. We've been involved from the beginning with the beta testing, and actually we're the first customer to ring a live transaction through the system as part of our testing. So we're moving along very quickly. We're very happy with the the product team that we're working with and the amount of feedback we can give them as we learn, so that they can build the product out to to meet additional needs that they hadn't originally thought of, or to just make it that much better of an experience for us.
All right, terrific. Well, thanks to both of you for sharing your insights, and good luck with the rest of the implementation.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to you as well. Enjoy the rest of your day.